Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel, and today I'm bringing to you my next reading vlog and sort of live vlog now. So I have no idea whether you're actually going to see this footage because I've asked over on Twitter whether people like my vlogs because I'm really enjoying vlogging, and I'm back to working at home and I feel like I need a little bit of motivation to get me through that and not just cry. So vlogging it is. First I'm going to show you my little home setup. It is really not sophisticated. So work laptop, obviously I've covered up like client documents, you can't see any names. I can't even put my cup of tea on here because it's not stable. I mean, it's better, I can't complain. I've got a little planner and a little like what I need to do, so kind of cool. Got a pretty cool pencil case, I won't lie. This is for already spilt tea, but we'll ignore that. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking like. And it's just lunchtime now, so I'm going to spend my lunch reading The Woman in Black by Susan Hill. I wanted to get this all read by the end of the day, but I'm behind on all of my books. So I feel like if I make a chunk in this, maybe if I finish this, I'm going to feel accomplished. I have got my highlighters. Oh, you can't even see them. That is backwards. I've got my highlighters, but I'm just using blue mainly because it just matches the cover and I didn't want to overcomplicate my highlighting, and I'm just sort of highlighting anything I like. I'm not analysing it. So let me find something I highlighted yesterday. Here we go. I highlighted I would not have wished for anything to ruffle the surface of that calm and troubled sea, because I liked it. And I highlighted one more thing in a whole 50 pages to say that I liked it, and I can't find it now. Here we go. It says, "For although I was in control of my emotions now, I dreaded the hours of darkness that lay ahead." And that's depressing, and I like it. So yeah, I'm gonna sit and read this for the rest of my lunch. Make a cup of tea, maybe have some biscuits, but not really do much else. Actually, can we appreciate how cute this top is? So I got this from Shein, in my last vlog, I believe. And I just like anything with a sun and a moon because I have a sun and a moon tattoo. So I liked this one. Bruce is investigating my accounts. Hello, it's nearly 8 o'clock and I just finished The Woman in Black. It is very short, but I have read most of it today. This wasn't scary. I know I have like the film clouding my judgment on it quite a lot, and the film really freaks me out. Like, I'm still too scared to watch it alone, even though it's a 12 rated film in England. I read this when I was like 15, 16 for school, and I remember it scaring me, but was it the film? I'm not sure. I did find this very, very powerful. Like, a lot of the words I've highlighted for pretty much no reason whatsoever. Like, none of the quotes even mean things to me. I just find them powerful. I can't think of another word than powerful. Like, my emotions had now become so volatile and so extreme. My nervous responses so near the surface, so rapid and keen, that I was living in another dimension. My heart seemed to beat faster, my step to be quicker, everything I saw was brighter, its outlines more sharply, precisely defined. That means nothing to me, but I enjoyed reading it. Every time I saw something I might want to highlight, I read it like 4 times. If I still liked it, I highlighted it. And yeah. If you, for some reason, don't know, this is the story of Arthur Kipps, who is a lawyer, solicitor sort of guy. And he is told he has to go to the town of Crithin. I can't even say it now. I feel like you have to put an accent on. Crithin Gifford, which is like north somewhere. And he has to attend to the matters of Alice Drablow, who used to live at Eelmarsh House and has died, and he has to go through her belongings at Eelmarsh House to see if there's any like official papers and stuff. And Eelmarsh House and the town of Crithin Gifford is haunted by the Woman in Black. And yeah, the film is definitely scarier. I don't want to keep comparing it to the film, but obviously I have the film tie-in edition. I could only think of the film. The film is scarier, but the way things are written in the book were so powerful. And I think for that reason I'm going to give it 3 stars, which is I think what I gave it when I was 15, 16, and I didn't properly rate books. So I think I'm going to stick with 3 stars. This is the this fills the prompt for Spooktober for scary costume, read a horror, and it doesn't link to any of my other challenges this month. What do I want to do now? Really, I am so far behind on it, like really far behind, so I need to get the audiobook set up for this and sit and listen to it, and I'm sure this one is going to scare the absolute crap out of me, so let's do that. I've just realised I'm matching the book with this top. Oh cool. Hello, so it is actually now Wednesday morning at what time? 8:36. I was quite late getting out of bed, like I got up 15 minutes ago, and I'm ready for the day. This is the result of sleeping with wet hair in space buttons, so just have to tie that up later, it's fine. So reading wise yesterday, I didn't do that much of an impressive amount. I read the whole of It's Okay, I'm Wearing Really Big Knickers by Louise Rennison, but this is like less than 250 pages long. So I've been keeping a stack of my read books, which I never do, and all of them are like this thick or thinner, apart from Final Girls really. So yeah, not been doing some thick reading, but I did read another book. This prompt for Spooktober was silly costume, read a book that will make you laugh. It did achieve that, it made me laugh, but it was awful. So this is the second book in the Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging series. I've now given both of those books 1.5 stars. I do enjoy them, that's the problem, but they are bad. And I don't want to give too many spoilers. Obviously this is the second book, but if you've seen the film Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging, you get a bit of an idea for the story. I was not aware that Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging was not just the book Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging. We're like a third of the way through the film with this one, so that's going to be fun. Also, my main problem with this is like character growth and development. I understand that Georgia Nicholson is supposed to be 14 or 15 years old, but over the two books she seems to make, the books are exactly the same layout. Like she's rude, she's disrespectful, she makes mistakes towards her friend, especially her friend Jazz, and then no one speaks to her for a little bit because she's rude, and then everything goes right. And it's just been very repetitive and formulaic. Is that the word I mean? And it was exactly the same in this book, but I weirdly enjoy it, and I have like some sort of attachment to the characters, even though they're not the characters. Like Robbie in this is not Aaron Taylor-Johnson from the film, but I wish he was. There's also a romance between an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old, so take that how you will. I also did quite a lot more reading of it. I'm now on page, what am I on? 804. I'm not sure where I was when I last updated you. I feel like it was around the 700 page mark. I listened to a little bit on audiobook as I was working, but I did really struggle to stay attached to it. So I think I'm going to stick to just listening to the audiobook at night. It makes me a bit more scared that way as well, because I haven't been truly scared for about 300 pages now. I don't really love this, but I feel like it has turned into a little bit of a chore just because of the length and not enjoying it that much. I think I'm going to come out not rating it, because can you rate a book and just say it was too long? I don't know. I don't know why I don't feel like my opinion's valid, but this is definitely going on for too long now, and I would like it to end. And I would like something to really spook me. Like two of the scenes, one of them in particular, I had to sleep with the light on, and it was silly. So I feel like I need to be scared. Like sometimes the audiobook narrator will be speaking in a different voice and I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be scared now. Okay. So yeah, not really loving this, but cannot wait to say I've accomplished this. Like it's just going to be a proud moment. I'm actually only behind now on It and Children of Blood and Bone, which I was supposed to have finished, but I'm not even one day into my planned reading for it. So I could either read this today, because starting tomorrow, when I'm technically supposed to have finished It, I'm reading one book from the Bane Chronicles every day, so that's split down to like 11 days, so I will be sticking to the actual days for that. I feel like that's going to be a nice break between things. So I guess I should read Children of Blood and Bone. I have been trying to set up my buddy reads for November. Sadly, this was supposed to be a buddy read in October and it just hasn't really worked out. So I'm not feeling as motivated. Like the reason I wanted to do this as a buddy read was that I didn't want to read it, really. So I'm feeling a little bit less motivated, but I have been setting up my November buddy reads too. So sneak peek to next month's TBR if you really care. The first one being The Keeper of Lost Things by Ruth Hogan, which I'm buddy reading with Emily from Novel Novels. We've already split this down into days and decided on the day. And then I've got two other buddy reads. I've got We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson and Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I'm still finalising stuff for this one, and Cinder I think is going to be pushed back to December. So I just like being on top of my buddy reads. But Cinder, we weren't all like ready for it and stuff, and I just don't want the same situation with Children of Blood and Bone, because when I want to buddy read, I need someone every day reading the pages so that I can stay motivated to read the pages. That's the whole reason I want to do a buddy read in the first place, which is why this one has not been read yet. Maybe I'll do this today. Okay, I should go and get set up for work. So as you would have seen, I was just in like a meeting thing. It was actually, this is going to bore some people. If you don't care, just skip it. But I've moved accountancy companies, but I'm still a trainee accountant. So I'm doing the same role, just in a different company. And I'm finding out very, very quickly that this place gives me much more responsibility and treats me much more like an adult. So I just had a webinar about how I'm supposed to be approaching business development and networking and winning clients, and that's just really exciting to me. Like I have a responsibility to go out and further the business, which is something that definitely is only the senior level people in the old place I work. So I just find it really interesting. But obviously, because of how life works, as soon as I was in that meeting, I got a delivery. So this is from Typo, which is one of my favourite places to order from lately. They do mainly just stationery and like little gifty things. And I wanted a few things myself, so I decided to do a bit of Christmas shopping while I was on there. This is the third big order I think I've made from Typo, and you would have seen some if you watch all of my vlogs. But I thought I would unbox it with you. There are a few things in here for Emily at Novel Novels, because I found some stuff that I'd really like to put in her Christmas box, so I bought them. So I won't show those on camera because Emily, I'm pretty sure you will watch this vlog, so I don't want to ruin it for you. But yeah, I guess I'll put it up here and I can show you the stuff I got myself. Okay, so there was, I think you had to spend £30 to get free delivery. So some couple of random things I've got here are just some birthday cards. I've got two that say Happy Sloth Day. They were down from £3.50 to 50p. And then I did get a, this is where I get an instant dislike on this video. I did get a Harry Potter one. It was down to 50p, and I do have friends who will still appreciate a Harry Potter birthday card. So there's my dislike section sorted for this video. Then I got myself and my best friend Josie a tote bag. We've obviously got one each. It's pretty decent quality actually for £1. It says, torn between wanting a smoking hot body or a smoking hot bowl of mac and cheese. And I'm gonna put that in with her Christmas present. She really likes tote bags, like I don't blame her. So I got one for me and one for her. Okay, I also got myself some page tabs. I think they were like £2.50, and I thought they were cool colours. That's really gonna block out the sun. Strange colours, but you know, I wanted some more. Then the biggest item in here is for my little sister. So it's a neck pillow with a hood, because you know that she wears neck pillows in the car when she sleeps all the time. But you know how you just want a hood sometimes, like this? This is amazing, and I am here for it. Like, I sort of wanted one for myself, but then I just got sort of upset that I don't know the next time I'm going to be able to get on a plane. And then I see people carrying these around the airport and they just seem inconvenient. So maybe if I decide I want one, oh, it's got a clip as well, so you can put it on your case. If I decide I want one the next time I can get on a plane, then maybe I will pinch hers. But I just think she will absolutely love this. It's just different, and she loves a neck pillow. Another very weird gift. This is for my mom for Christmas. It's an ongoing joke that she won't eat breakfast. but she just eats like a croissant or a pain au chocolat like in the middle of the day. So I got her a heat pack in the shape of a croissant. I'm not going to try and say it properly. Annoyingly, it's lavender scented, which I should have guessed, and she doesn't really like lavender, but unique, right? I don't think you could get more original than that. I'm going to keep it in its little plastic bag, or the whole of my Christmas box upstairs is going to stink of lavender. Oh, next, something for myself. So I needed a new walk to work tea coffee flask. So I got this one, which is adorable, and it has a removable tea strainer. So I have a lot of loose leaf tea. Here we are. It's a little, looks like a sieve. So how that stays still, I don't know. I think I've just figured it out. But you just whack that in there and you can use leaf tea as well as using it other days for coffee. So I am happy with that. And it was cute. I think this was only like £6. It's such good deals. Oh, this is breaking now. This is because I'm trying to do it on camera, isn't it? There we go. My tea strainer is secured. Yeah, just thought it was cute. Then I got something for myself, and I'm going to give the other one to my sister. And these are some silicone straws. So I know everyone has been trying to get rid of plastic straws, and I believe it is now illegal to make plastic straws. Not make, but to like sell plastic straws. I have no idea. I am fed up of getting a smoothie, a nice coffee, and being given a paper straw that just doesn't hold the suction. So I got some silicone ones. I'm gonna keep the pink. I'm gonna give my sister the green. I struggle and I don't want paper, so silicone it is. So that's everything in this box, and I should probably get back to work. Hello. So still Wednesday, whatever day we're on. Is it only Wednesday? Jeez. As I was working, I got another really exciting delivery. I did open it because I was curious, and I was busy working, so I didn't get a chance to film it, but here it is. And it is Good Girl in, yeah, not Good Girl. Girl in a Bad Place by Caitlin Ward, and this was sent to me by Sue from Read Along with Sue, so I will link her like socials in the description, and she is such a sweetheart. She's just said enjoy your gift, and I don't even know what I can say about this. Just thank you, Sue. You know you didn't have to get this, and you still did, and it's very short, so I think I'm going to read this soon. I don't feel like I need to wait, and like I can squeeze this on my TBR, it's fine. Like, let's ignore all the other books people have bought me and just do this one because I want to. So it is going straight on my TBR shelf right behind me, and I will be getting to it hopefully very soon. What have I done? I didn't read anything on my lunch break. I was supposed to be reading Children of Blood and Bone, and I caught up on BookTube instead and like made a few Bookmas plans. And my work day was just really busy, so I actually didn't have chance to read anything. Tonight I want to read quite a bit more of it, but it's so draining. This, I actually realised I had another buddy read set up for this earlier in the year that fell through, and then the second one sort of fell through. So maybe I'm just not meant to read this. Like, why am I pushing myself if I don't want to? But I feel like I need to give it a chance, so maybe I'm just gonna like seek out people that have read it and get opinions and stuff. I don't know, like, I don't know. Yeah, do I call it here? Do I say that I'm not gonna read it? I'm gonna say I'm 95% sure I'm not gonna read it. The only thing I'm doing this for, oh no, it's a book featuring magic, so I'm gonna find another, ow. I'm gonna find another book featuring magic if I wanna get rid of this. I don't know, I will let you know later when I've made up my mind. I'm hungry and I feel like, ugh. It is 6 p.m, or 6:15 actually, on Thursday, and I haven't vlogged anything today. I've pretty much just had like the worst day. Like I don't even know how to explain it. It's not even things I can talk about on my channel. I've just been really, really down, and I even tried to nap in my lunch break, so it's not been a good day. As soon as I finished work, like the second I finished work, I went for a bubble bath, and I'm now chilling in my onesie, and I'm gonna get in bed and like snuggle my pillows and just read, I think, because I'm just not, I don't know, I'm not with it today. Last night, I think I was saying I might give up on Children of Blood and Bone. I did give up. I only bought it because of the hype. I'm not going to read it. I don't know why I keep pushing myself. So it's gone. Saying that, I've swapped my prompts around on my Facebook group Readathon, so I don't know if I've actually said at any point. I'm now a moderator on the Facebook group, like an admin. Yeah, that's fine. So I can actually promote it a little bit more now. So not that it wasn't before, but I can now. So yeah, if you want to be part of a Facebook book group, then let me know down in the comments, and I can definitely get you an invite or help you find it or whatever. So it originally was a book. It was a prompt called I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it was a book that you've owned for over a year. I've now swapped this to the prompt of It, as in the film is the scary movie prompt, and that is a book with red on the cover, so swapped that. And then for my book that I've had for over a year, I've taken the dust jacket off, but I've gone for Beware the Wild by Natalie C. Parker. You might be able to see it says Beware on it. I don't know how that is not going to pick up in this light. It does, trust me, it's embossed on there. Like, you can kind of see letters. Picked this up. I don't know why I'm showing you, you can't see anything. It is a book that I've been very daunted to read, and all we knew from the first chapter, I did try a chapter tag on it, was there is a swamp in a Louisiana town, and a girl's brother goes missing in the swamp, and on the same day a girl comes out of the swamp and becomes her sister, and no one can remember her brother, and everyone just believes that her sister is her sister, and there's all these memories of her sister. So yeah, I'm actually only on page 36. I was just reading it in the bath. But my plans for tonight are to pretty much read as much of this as possible. I am doing literally nothing else. I don't want to do anything else. Like, I didn't even really want to vlog, but I don't want to let it down. I've started doing these vlogs, and I'm going to vlog every single day, so some days aren't going to be that happy because I'm not happy every day, because I'm human. So at least I'm not vlogging when I was crying earlier, because I made a comment that last week I put up a vlog which may have been the first vlog I didn't cry in at all. So I'm staying. I don't need to cry every time I get upset. I do not need to cry and film it, so you have no tears. I'm good at this. Right, I'm gonna lie in bed and read. Hello, so it's been an hour and I'm on page 87 of Beware the Wild. So I haven't really read that much, but I feel like I've been reading for a while. It's also not a massive book. How many pages is this? I don't know. About 325. So it's fine so far. Like, I was creeped out when I read the first chapter, but the creep factor's gone now. They are introducing a bit of a romance, which I'm liking the sound of because it's me. But yeah, not thoroughly loving it, but it's interesting. So I guess we'll just see how the next hour goes. I think I'm going to do another hour at least and then have a break. Because I'm running a hours reading sprint kind of thing over on the Facebook at 9. So if I get to read till like 8:20, then have a break and then start reading again at 9, that would be pretty fab. Good morning. It is Friday morning. I have definitely woken up on a slightly better side of the bed. Not 100% perfect, but I'm feeling okay this morning. So updating you on my reading. This is the day I'm determined to get back up to where I wanted to be with my reading today. So Cole called and interrupted me. How rude. And now I need to start work in 20 minutes and I haven't eaten yet. So last night Beware the Wild was replacing Children of Blood and Bone, and I am very, very close to the end. So I'm going to finish this on my lunch break today is the plan. I'm predicting this as a 3-star read. Like, it's fine. It's a creepy idea, but I'm not scared. I was only scared in that first chapter. Apart from that, I'm not really bothered by it. So I feel like it's going to be a 3-star because it was like a good idea, just not executed the best maybe. I should have finished, and I've got quite a chunk left, so I'm going to take the book down with me while I work and hopefully listen to some of the audiobook. I do find it hard to concentrate with this audiobook, especially if something's supposed to be scary, and I'm assuming towards the end we get some quite like creepy stuff, but I'm going to try. I was supposed to read the first story of the Bane Chronicles last night. It's not that I chose not to, I genuinely forgot. So this is going to be my reading for when I finished work, definitely. And today's plan is to read a third of the 4th Percy Jackson book. So that is how many pages? 116. I feel like that's doable. Percy Jackson is just not a Friday night fun time read for me, to be honest. I didn't look at the days when I was planning out my little schedule. But you know what? We're going to try it. So I feel like this is a pretty manageable challenge for today. Like, let's just stack this for effect. It's doable, let's say. For the weekend, let's start off weekend plans here. I would love to have finished it because I was supposed to have already. I would also like to finish Percy Jackson. This I'll finish today, so I'm not going to include that. And my next book is Shut Out by Cody Keplinger, which is like a very easy YA contemporary, so I'd love to finish that too. And I feel like that's doable this weekend, even though I don't know what I'm doing this weekend yet. But that's the plan. I need to go eat breakfast and start work. Guys, I just clicked on NetGalley just because. Really, I was requesting a e-arc for, it's a new Kara Hunter book about a young girl and a like old professor, and I had a weird dream last night, and anyway, you don't need to know the details, so I wanted to request that. And I've gone on my shelf, I've been given Tales of the Hinterland by Mr. Albert, which I sort of knew about, which is the stories from the Hazelwood, which I didn't enjoy, but I said I wanted to read the scary, spooky tales. I have been approved for A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Bridget Kemmerer. So I don't need to pre-order the book. I can read it now. Like, I'm reading that next month. Like, I didn't know I had it. My God.
Too. If that sounds good to you, then buckle up because you're in for a ride. And if you think true crime and comedy should never, ever, ever go together, they just don't work, then this isn't for you. You're probably not going to like it. Take a hike. There's the door. Have a good one. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Thanks for giving us a shot. Yeah. But, you know, not going to work out. So you guys go. For everybody else, though, we're going to have a good time. It's time to stand there, wherever you are. Yeah. Stand on top of your cubicle. Shout out your car window. Yell across the gym. Shout up and give me murder. Let's do this. All right. Let's go on a trip, Jimmy. I would love it.
So I don't have an arc of A Vow So Bold and Deadly. I have a sampler, which is fine. Thank you to Steph at Steph Loves, who doesn't watch my videos, so I don't know why I'm saying thank you, but yeah, thanks for making me realise that. I feel like a bit of an idiot now. Oh well, at least I know now. And I haven't gone more than a day thinking I have it. It's more than halfway through my lunch break and I've not picked up Beware the Wild yet. Instead, I've been sat making sure that my to-read shelf that I don't own on Goodreads is my Amazon wish list. And just try and match them up a little bit. So, yeah. I'm really sad about Vow So Bold and Deadly, but I guess I still have to pre-order it. It's fine. I keep hinting to Cole, but he's not gonna know I want him to pre-order it for me. Yeah, I should probably get some reading done now. Good morning. It is 10 o'clock on Saturday, and I didn't do much reading last night. I pretty much just video called Cole. Okay, so I had food on my face that I was unaware of. That is perfect. Yeah, I didn't read anything last night because I ended up just video calling Cole. I haven't done anything yet this morning because I was just been on the phone with Cole, so maybe I need to do something. I'm going to update my TBR tortoise. So if you're unaware, if for some reason you have never seen, I'm going to get out of bed and show you. Luckily I can stay on my bed. I have Terence, the TBR tortoise that I use for picking TBRs when I'm not sure. And I've revamped that And I now have Larry the TBR llama as well, which has books in. So what I'm going to do, basically I was getting fed up of picking books from the tortoise that I put in like the day before. So I'm going to have books I purchased or acquired before 2020 are in Terence, and any 2020s are in Larry. And then when I pick my TBR, so I'm going to film my TBR today, I'm going to pick 2 from before 2020 and 1 from in 2020, and then every time I do that I'm gonna like pick out another 2 books and put them into Terence, like rotate them, so that I am getting my new books in and I could pick them, but I'm definitely getting through more of my older picks first. I think that's the plan. That isn't necessary to this video and isn't really important, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm very cold. I need to get dressed ideally, and I don't know what I'm doing today, so it's all going well. Hello, so it's now 10 p.m. on Saturday and I've done probably no reading since I spoke to you. It's just been a busy day. I ended up third wheeling a date with my sister and her boyfriend, so that was fun. Went to Nando's and then we just hung out with family, and when I got home I had a gift from Cole, which is a Small Town Murder podcast t-shirt which just says "Cheer up, bitch." So I did ask for it. It's not like he was just telling me to cheer up. But you know, what more could you want? So I'm going to read one more story from the Bane Chronicles just to get me fully up to date on this, because I'm 2 days in where I need to be 3. And then I'm going to sit with the audiobook of it until I go to bed, I think is the plan. I'm also going to take this t-shirt off, but it's so cool. Hello, it is 11 o'clock on Sunday morning, and I guess I should update you for a day that I hope is going to be full of reading, because I haven't done enough this week. So last night I did read a little bit more of it. I'm now on page, 863, so I would love to get this finished today, but I also know that even just that much of it is a very big task. But I'm hoping with the help of the audiobook that I can do it. I just want it done. I want it over, and I probably will be unhauling this as soon as I've read it. Like, it's just going to have been a success in my life that I've read this book, but I'm also not too bothered about ever reading it again. So yeah, I want to finish it really, really bad. This morning I have made sure I'm fully up to date on the Bane Chronicles. So I've now read 4 of the short stories. I'm about 200 pages into this 500 page chunker. The writing on the pages is actually really big. Oh, hit in the face. So I am reading it pretty quickly. They're all separate individual short stories of like times in Magnus Bane's life that are pretty interesting. Like, we've just jumped back to see, I'll just say, one of the children of some of the characters from the Infernal Devices, just in case you're a few books before, and I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, so that was pretty interesting, and like jumping back and seeing some of the other characters that are mentioned in the universe and their history with Magnus is really, really cool. So I've read 4, I've split them off into individual stories. I've now read 4 of them, and I was hoping to do 1 a day, so I'm up to date on that, on where I want to be with that. My actual plan for all day, I want to read the entirety of Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. I cannot remember what happened in the 3rd book, like, at all, so I might have to research that a little bit, but I do know that Rick Riordan's quite good at refreshing, so maybe I'll be okay. This shouldn't be too big of a task. I think what my plan is to like read, these were individual page markers for when I wanted to read it over 3 days. So I'm going to read up to that one and have a break, but I would like to sit and just read all the way to that point. So that's over 100 pages. I just really want these read, and I did promise them to Brittany. It's probably going to be a long time before I can give them to Brittany, but it would be nice to have them ready in case the travel ban is lifted spontaneously and I can put them in my case. So I really would like to read all of this. So that's my plan, and I guess I will let you know how it goes. Hello, so it's nearly 1 and I'm 116 pages into Percy Jackson. I've read what I said was a day's chunk. It's fine. Again, as I found with all the Percy Jacksons, like, they're easy reading. I enjoy them a fair amount. They're fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick bit of lunch and then settle and read some of it. I don't know how much I'm going to aim for. I've got a tiny slither, I can't even hold it with one hand, from my bookmark up to the next post-it is like 50 odd pages, I think, so maybe I'll do that. And just relax with this for a bit, see how that goes, and then I'll go back to Percy Jackson and read the next day's chunk. I'm going to just alternate between these two today because they are very, very different, so I'm hoping that it'll keep me like engaged. The Facebook group I'm now a moderator, admin, whatever you want to call it, of, we're having a cozy reading night starting at 7 tonight, so that's like some scheduled sprints which will hopefully help me finish off it as well. Yeah, big plans, but I need some food. Hello, it is 8:25 and I just finished Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth. I'm going to give this one 3 stars, which I gave books 2 and 3. It was perfectly enjoyable, but the first maybe 150 pages felt a bit disjointed. Like, I know it's a middle grade, but everything was just so convenient in a life or death situation. The last 100 pages though, I was really, really hooked. So it went from like a 3-star to a 2-star to a 4-star, so it ended up as a 3-star. Really perfectly enjoyable time. Glad I've read it, and another one to pass on to Brittany. I now have like 200 pages of it left, so I'm sticking the audiobook on double speed and I'm gonna try my hardest to finish it. Hello, so it is actually Monday night now, and that is because last night I stayed up until midnight to try and finish it. I ended up past midnight. Midnight's the time where I said, do I need to stop? And I actually ended up stopping with about 40 pages to go. So I'm not going to say I finished it because we're in the second week's vlog now. I'm wrapping up for Sunday, but I finished it today. But I'll talk about that in my next vlog. So even though it'll be in about 2 minutes, you won't see it. Anyway, what am I even trying to say? Yeah, I stayed up very, very late trying to read it, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I enjoy reading this when it's dark. The one thing I will say, the scene that you will know if you've read it with the becoming adults thing, and I can't quite wrap my head around that. Like, everything in this before that was weird. I sort of understood the point. Like, there was obviously a lot of content in this which was the kids of the time being prejudiced to gay people, so that was like quite a big thing, especially from the start. So there was a scene in the middle where there was like an interaction between 2 characters, that one of them was like trying to disguise being gay but like acting sexually towards men. I don't even know how to explain it properly, but there was a point in that was like character development. I don't know. But the thing with Beverly and all the boys, I don't see the point. I didn't like it. It made me feel very sick. But yeah, that is that. So for now, I'm going to wrap up this vlog. Is there a pumpkin emoji? I believe there is. So if you've watched this vlog till this point, please leave me a pumpkin emoji so that I know. If there's not a pumpkin emoji, go with an orange or like something orange. Should we just do orange things? Pumpkin or orange things? Okay, I've made up my mind. So on that note, I will wrap up this vlog. Thank you very, very much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.